I just want to move on, so I have got to be strong. I know I have to go on, that's why. And now I know what to do, although I know it hurts you, but I just can't follow through. I've got to let go of you, I've got to let go, I've got to let go of you.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing this look here. It's just a brown smoky eye with a touch of gold, and I'll be using the Jaclyn Hill palette. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm taking my MAC Painterly paint pot and just applying that all over my eyelids. This is just to create a smooth base for all of my eyeshadow and to ensure that it'll last all day long without any creasing. Next, I'm taking the Jaclyn Hill palette and I'm just taking this shade here and applying that into my crease. And this is going to serve as my transition color for all the darker shades that I'm going to apply later on. Now I'm just taking a mixture of these two eyeshadows here and just applying that all over my eyelids. These eyeshadows are so pigmented and they blend so easily. I have a couple of Morphe palettes and none of them compare to this palette. Like, the formula in this palette is just so incredible, so I highly recommend that you guys get this. I know it's restocking, I think next month, I'm not sure what date, but I highly recommend this palette to everyone. So you just want to make sure that you blend everything out well so that you don't have any harsh lines. Now I'm just taking this black eyeshadow here and just applying that very close to my lash line. Since I'm not doing any wing liner today, I just want to give my eyelashes something to sit on. Moving on to my face, I'm using the Cover FX Calming Primer. I absolutely love this primer and I'm just applying that all over my face for a nice smooth base. And since I have a blemish on my face, I'm using this green color correcting concealer from the Tarte palette and just spot concealing that pimple so that I don't have any redness showing through. And I also have some dark circles because I haven't been sleeping well. And I'm just going to use the orange color correcting concealer for that. Now I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Stick Foundation and applying that all over my face, and then I'm going to just blend everything out with my Beauty Blender. I'm still not entirely sure how I feel about this foundation, but I guess I'll give it another try. Yeah, I'm not too sure how I feel about it yet. Moving on to concealer, I'm using my Holy Grail Naked Skin Concealer and just applying that under my eyes and everywhere else that I want to highlight. And then, of course, just blending everything out with my Beauty Blender. I rave about this concealer so much. It's so creamy and it doesn't cake, it doesn't crease. I just love everything about this concealer, so I highly recommend it. To contour, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade+Light contour palette, and I am just applying the shade Lyric underneath my eyes, and then whatever's left on my brush, I'm just using that over everywhere else that I applied concealer. I'll also be using this palette to contour, so I'm just using Shadow Play and applying that on my cheekbones, my temples, and then on my jawline. And I'm not entirely sure why my camera was giving off kind of like an orange glow, but I promise it didn't look like this in person. So just make sure that you blend everything out. And then moving on, I will be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder to bake and just give that sharp contour. Just dipping back into the palette again to contour my nose. I don't do a harsh nose contour, I just really like highlighting my nose. I'm using the C.Y.O Crush on Blush. It's this peachy blush. I've never heard of this brand, but it was at my local drugstore and I actually kind of like it, so I'm going to try out some more products. Finishing up my eyes, I'm grabbing this shade here and just applying that on my lower lash line to kind of add some color down there, but I didn't want to use the darker brown so that it wouldn't look too harsh on my eyes. And to highlight, I'm just taking that shade right there and applying that to my brow bone and then just blending all of that out. Now I'm just prepping my lashes and then going in with these lashes here. I have been obsessed with them. I suck at doing my lashes on camera, so I tried my best here, but yeah, I've been obsessed with these lashes. So what I do is just let the glue get tacky and then I use my tweezers to kind of just set my lashes in place, and then I just let the eyelash glue dry for a bit. Now I'm using the Revlon Eye Art in the color 080, and it's just like a glitter liner, and I have been obsessed with these lately. They're so much better than the Urban Decay liners and so much more affordable. I'm just applying this in the inner corner of my eyes to just give that pop of gold that I wanted. And to make sure that it doesn't look too harsh or that like wet effect, I'm just going over with my brush. Now I am just tight lining and using the L'Oreal pencil liner on my upper and lower waterlines.
Bring my way out as I go, find who I am as I know, meet my own stage in my show. That's why I've got to be who I am, I'm gonna be myself again.
And I'm just making sure to blend the eyeshadow and the eyeliner together so it doesn't have any harsh look. I have been obsessed with this mascara. It's the Lash Paradise mascara, and I think it was just released a couple weeks ago, but it's by far one of the best drugstore mascaras that I've tried. So I really recommend it if you're looking for an affordable mascara. Now I'm just dusting away that translucent powder that I had used to bake, and then I am going to set my eyebrows with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. For my lips, I'm using the MAC Cosmetics Taupe lipstick, and you can easily add like a nude shade right in the center, but I decided to just leave it like this. I'm going in with my Anastasia Sun Dipped Glow Kit in the shade Summer, and you know what, I'll just let Nick and John tell you.
You gotta highlight them cheeks, them cheekbones, that nose. You wanna look pretty as shit. You wanna get that jawline right, so the guys take a second look.
It's true.
John's all about them highlights. He walks into a bar, he sees 8 girls. You know, if that one girl has highlights, that's the girl.
So now you know, ladies, you gotta make sure that highlight is everything. So I wanted to give this look kind of like a dewy effect so that it's still appropriate for summertime. So I just literally went in with this highlighter. Once that's all done, I just finished off with some MAC Fix Plus, and this look is complete. I really hope that you all enjoyed this look. If you did, then be sure to subscribe, leave comments, and just like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.